Good morning, gang. I'm at Disney's Animal Kingdom this morning. It's been a hot minute since I've been here, so I want to check out how the park is doing. Gonna try to grab some breakfast at Satu'li Canteen and maybe a coffee at the Starbucks. So let's get going. The Tree of Life.
My name is Reagan. We've got Shay and Brad, and we've got Brianna and Shelby out there in the crowd with those perches, but more importantly, we have two feathered superstars. That is Catalina and Arbor. They are two types of macaws. Catalina over here with Shelby is a great green macaw, and her best buddy Arbor over there with Brianna is a military macaw. And the cool part about Catalina is that she's actually a critically endangered species, so definitely snap some photos of her as she flies around Discovery Island right now. Now these are just two of the birds we work with, and we absolutely love to come to work every day and see these beautiful birds and get to build that relationship with them, but we also love to go home without them at the end of our day, and that's because they can make some of the most challenging pets ever. They are super loud, messy, destructive professionals at pooping, oh yeah, and all of those natural behaviors that they can do, they're gonna last for decades on end. We're talking a lifelong commitment, 50, maybe even 60 years for birds just like Catalina and Arbor out here. So it's definitely great that you can come to places like Disney's Animal Kingdom here and see your parrot fix, but leave your homes parrot free. But there's one species in particular that really needs our help, and it's actually even more rare than the great green macaw, and it's actually called the blue-throated macaw. They're only found out in the country of Bolivia in South America, and there's estimated to be fewer than 400 of them, which is really scary low number. And it's things like habitat loss due to deforestation and even the illegal pet trade that's causing problems for them. But it's not all bad news, because we have actually teamed up with the World Parrot Trust, and in partnership with them, we actually traveled down to Bolivia and brought with us 14 adult blue-throated macaws to be part of a breeding program. Now our goal with that breeding program is to hopefully have some babies that we can release back out into the wild one day to help boost up those numbers so that we can save the blue-throated macaw, birds just like Catalina and Arbor out there, and skies that are filled with macaws for generations to come. A sight most people would only dream of getting to see in their lifetime, which you can see here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and all you have to do is take a look up to the sky. Absolutely incredible! So many birds joining us right now. This is definitely a site worth protecting out in wild places.
Well, that was certainly fun and unexpected. That was a lot of birds. Very cool. The Starbucks location in Animal Kingdom, of course, inside Creature Comforts. All right, well, I got my coffee, but I'm not getting breakfast at Satu'li Canteen because, of course, I didn't check the times. I thought breakfast would go to 11, it only goes till 10. So we're gonna get lunch at Satu'li Canteen. So from Creature Comforts, we're gonna go up to Harambe, take a left, go past Festival of the Lion King, and then that back bridge over to Pandora. As we leave Harambe in Africa, we will kind of move into Pandoran theming. So that was pretty quick. And now we're really into Pandora theming. We've got some different lights. The foliage has changed a little bit. Sounds are different. Feel like I can definitely hear some wild beasts off in the woods. We're not in Kansas anymore. So yeah, if I had had the foresight to check the app earlier this morning, I might have made it in time for breakfast. But I'm not mad I'm gonna get lunch because the food here is consistently good and fun in a weird way. Cheeseburger pods, am I right? I think I'm gonna get the Ocean Moon Bowl for $18. Now, since I've mobile ordered and told them that I'm here, I proceed in and enjoy the lovely AC for the 5 or 6 minutes it took to prep my lunch. The indoor seating is pretty large in here, but it did fill up while I was eating. All right, let's see what we have. Blue noodles, tuna, watermelon radish, pickled daikon, rainbow carrots, avocado, cucumbers, edamame, and red cabbage with a miso and sweet soy drizzle. Now, if you're wondering where the noodles are, they're hiding across the entire plate at the bottom. They're sort of like a buckwheat udon noodle, a bit stiffer than your standard spaghetti, if you know what I mean. The tuna is beautiful, fresh, and mild, and I even got some boba in my mix. The flavors and textures come together really nicely, but it does come across quite tame. It could use a little sriracha aioli on the side or something, for me at least. Enough for two to share, especially if you finish all those noodles. Well, let's see what the wait time for Flight of Passage is today. Well, at least it's not way out here. "75 minutes. Not bad. And river journey is 55 minutes. Well, I'd probably stand for 75 minutes for Flight of Passage, but not 55 for river journey. So on we go. Bioluminescence. Always got Doug over here doing a meet and greet with Russell. And this would be the location of the Bugs Life It's Tough to Be a Bug show. And now, of course, there's walls there because they are working on Zootopia. So not really much of anything going on back here yet. And the queue line is blocked up. Squawk. All right, let's head over to Dinoland USA and see what it looks like over there. Yeah, looks like we got a little entertainment going on over here. Wow, this is the first time I am seeing this. That is pretty crazy. There's some cranes in the background, but just that whole open space is pretty weird. Let's check out this conceptual drawing in the front. And the wall runs all the way around, almost Hester and Chester's. And that was a get our steps in day at Animal Kingdom. Got a little coffee drink, had a nice tuna dish for lunch, saw the construction walls, took in a little entertainment. Now I'm out of here. Thanks for coming along, guys.